The whole story.
Oh, you was on that
The
story.
defendant's story. I just feel like something's off. And I don't know what it is, but something's off.
Like, well, what rubs you wrong about it?
The real reason he got it up for the gloss is because he stole her.
Then the whole point, while all of this is going on, she over there like she a librarian.
Well, she got to read.
And you better get in here and give me some input. She had good thoughts. You tell she been around there.
Yeah.
They had that thing looking like it's an old Airbnb at first.
Yeah, it was too nice. I'm like, what? So they played it off, but you called it. You was like, he finna rob him.
Oh, yeah. I already seen that coming. Especially when it came there early.
Yeah, you was like, oh, no.
What up, vibers? Y'all know what time it is. It's time for another video. And I'm Yak.
I'm Ivy, and welcome to another episode of Show Realm.
And on today's video, we're going to be discussing another episode of You Don't Know Me.
The firearms discharge residue on his skin, clothing, and in his car are real. Jamil Issa's blood scraped from beneath his fingernails is real. The evidence you have heard in court proves beyond any reasonable doubt that the defendant is guilty of murder.
Can I tell you what happened? About 2 years ago, I met this girl that I fell in love with.
Everything goes back to her.
Alright, y'all, but before we get started, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and turn on your post notification bells so y'all know when we upload.
Big facts.
Alright, so grab y'all drinks, grab y'all snacks, and relax your body.
Clear your mind.
Open your soul, forget everything you got going on at home, at work.
Oh, that.
And come vibe with us. Welcome to our room. Alright, y'all, now that we pulled up, let's get into a couple thoughts about episode 3 of You Don't Know Me.
What's going on?
I don't know what's going on in this episode. Like, I know what's going on, but it's like, I don't know if I believe him.
You think it's all cap?
I think it's cap.
Stop the cap.
Because, I mean, for one, he telling this long story in court. Everybody looking like, yo. Telling his whole life story.
Hey, life on the line, though.
Yeah, I can understand that.
You gotta be precise.
That is true, but
It just don't sit with you.
when you go into it that deep, you trying so hard to make him believe something, in my eyes. But that's what you do in court. So let's get into the first thought. What was our favorite moment? Yo, my favorite moment is when they kidnapped the defendant and he had the bag over his head. And, you know, the defendant was like, yo, I got to think happy thoughts. And he started laughing. And then Jamil come in, rip the bag over his head. Like, why you laughing? Like, why are you laughing? I got you. I kidnapped you. You should be scared for your life. Like, why are you laughing? I thought
Yeah,
was
that would make
hilarious.
a person think like, yo, what's up with you?
That was funny. Because I'm like, what is that? I'm like,
Well, I
what
forgot
is he
what
doing?
was he thinking about? It had to be something with that damn girl.
Somewhere, his family, he was like, I had to go to a happy place because I didn't want to think about what they was going to do to me.
Oh, yeah, he had
So
all of it.
He really went to a happy place. He in there cracking up like, yo. So I thought that was funny.
What are you laughing at, cuz?
Nothing.
So my favorite moment was when the defendant, as you like to say, what is his name?
I forgot. We said it in the last episode.
I forget his name. Hero?
Oh, yeah, it is Hero, right?
Yeah, so when Hero see the people pulling up at the car lot, and he took off, and when he's taking off, he's babbling, yo, I'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
Sam, I've got to go.
What? What are you talking about?
Look, I'm really sorry. I have to go.
You can't keep doing this. Come back. What are you doing?
Yeah, that was my part right there. That was my favorite part because I was like, yo, just take off.
Right? He bringing all that drama to the job. Like, he should have stayed home. But that's good they gave him a tip, like, they coming, because he would have still been there, you know?
Yeah, what I thought was going on was when they first said you better go. I thought they was coming to rob the place.
too.
So he needed to just like get out.
Me too. I thought that too.
Come to find out they trying to get him, then they gonna give him a heads up. They some polite gangsters.
Bruh.
Yeah.
So that brings us to our next thought, which who or what was the biggest threat? What you got?
The whole story.
Oh, you was on that story.
The defendant's story. I just feel like something's off. And I don't know what it is, but something's off.
Like, well, what rubs you wrong about it?
That's going to answer my next question. So I don't want to say it now. That's why I said the next thought.
Okay.
But something's off.
So you think you feel like the story is a threat to like his whole situation that he involved in, or the story is a threat to what's going on in the story?
It's a threat to me because I don't believe it.
So you jury, you straight guilty.
I don't know about straight guilty, but something's off, you know?
I mean, because the jury's up there looking at him like, yo, can you wrap this up?
Yeah, because like he's going so hard to make stuff make sense, you know? So that would be a red flag for me. But I understand, like you say, this is his life. Like, he facing life.
Can't put no holes in it, because then they're going to be like, why did you do that? If that didn't do that, he got to be... Because look at the mountain of evidence that's against him.
It's true, and he confessing to other murders. Not murders, but other...
felonies.
Yeah,
all
felonies. While telling this story. So I guess you'll be like, for one, he got a motive. For two, he just crazy. Why are you basically telling on yourself throughout this story? I guess he's trying so hard to make people believe it, you know?
Yeah, and then every time he brings something up new, the old prosecutor or whatever the lady is over on the side,
Yeah, because it's like, I guess he's trying to portray like people cannot possibly believe that I'm lying, because why would I confess to shooting someone? You know what I'm saying? And you'll think that too, like, why would somebody do that? So... yeah, his story is off.
That's why I failed a drug test when they arrested me. That one hit of crack I had to do. I know it looks bad. It was bad. The prosecution left it out of her final speech. Maybe she didn't think it was a big deal.
Well, my biggest threat is Kyra, man. She just getting them into everything. I'm about tired of her.
I bet he wish he never made her that food, never tried to get her.
He should have stopped trying to make that carbonara at 39.
I know, because, like, she is the real reason, because the real reason he got it up for the gloss is because he stole her.
Then the whole point, while all of this is going on, she over there like she a librarian.
Well, she got to read.
And you better get in here and give me some input. Then on top of that, she all aboard to just be all up in the kitchen. I'm like, yo, you are going to be recognized.
Yeah, I was thinking that when she was like, I'm going to mask up. I'm like, cool, she going to mask up. I thought it was like
you thought you were gonna put a ski
mask
on.
So I'm like, okay, she going to be good. I don't even know what she put on. It wasn't really a mask.
She put on a scarf?
Yeah.
Not even a scarf. What are them? It's like covered like this.
Mm-hmm.
That was horrible.
Yeah, so I was just like, I don't know, but you called it.
But she had good thoughts. You tell she been around there.
Yeah.
They had that thing looking like it's an old Airbnb at first.
Yeah, it was too nice. I'm like, what? So they played it off, but you called it. You was like, he finna rob him.
Oh, yeah. I already seen that coming. Especially when he came there early.
Yeah, you was like, oh, no.
What's going on?
It's him.
What do you mean it's them, bro?
Jamil, bro. He's here.
All right, y'all. This goes into our next thought, which is who made the biggest mistake? The defendant.
Hero.
He ain't no hero. The defendant.
Which part?
Why?
Oh, it's the story.
Why are you giving a tip on somebody y'all just like murdered. I don't get it.
You know how I feel about people playing with their food. You know how I feel about that off top.
I didn't even know he wasn't dead. Like, I thought he was done.
I would have made sure.
But it was an accident. Like, they really didn't mean to shoot him, but they started it, you know? They know how Jamil is. Y'all know his character. I'm not condoning violence, but y'all put yourselves in this situation. Y'all wanted to carry out this plot knowing that it could have went, you know, bad. It's Jamil. You know what I'm saying? Like you was saying while we was watching it, you was like, if he got all this money, he should be able to pay, what's his name? Face. So, something.
Yeah, I didn't understand that at all.
Because he ain't had the
You
money.
down 10 large. So then you gonna go make a deal for 20 large.
He didn't have the money.
I knew he didn't have the money.
So, y'all should have known this could have went sideways when y'all doing stuff like this. So, you shot him. Unfortunately, you know how Jamil is, so I'll make sure it's done.
So that's kind of how my biggest mistake was. It's sort of like that. So it's basically like, remember when they had the full-fledged conversation about leaving the one they had beat to a pulp alive?
Oh, yeah, but
Kurt,
yeah.
and Binks. Like, I'm literally, like, you need to put kill shots in both of them. I mean, you're already there, like you said, and then he gonna go be, I don't know what he was thinking. He literally gonna tip off the person to go find them.
Hello?
Yo, it's me, Jamil.
You called an ambulance because I made that call. If I'd left it, Jamil would have bled out. That call saved his life. Why did they find an air ticket to France that I never used? It's because that ambulance saved Jamil's life. That's why we couldn't go. He saw my face, he knew it was me.
And he said he was doing it because he didn't want nobody else to find him before the rubbish came.
Yeah.
But I felt like that was the biggest mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that.
Because, I mean, would they have gotten caught if it would have went like that?
I don't feel like they would. I feel like if he would have gave him a kill shot and then he would have kill shotted him, threw him in the garbage, and then put the old trash bag over the top of it, and been good. Because then, if he does all that, how does it even come back to him?
I know, because people already know that Jamil and the Glocks, they had the shootout, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Just sloppy. Just a whole sloppy. The whole thing was sloppy.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So this leads us to our final thoughts. And yo, what really, like, I already was skeptical about his story. I'm thinking, like, does this Kyra exist? Because you're talking about somebody
Yeah, you kept saying that.
They have no physical proof of this person. We see your sister, we see your mama, we know about Jamil, that's his parents and stuff. Kyra, like, we have nothing. Then he didn't even know, like, her full information and stuff.
Then I'm sitting there looking at it like his mama and sister's in the courtroom.
Yeah.
So if he's saying all of this and she don't even exist, I know mama looking at him like,
well, it's his mom and he's on trial for life. So if that was my son, unfortunately, I'll be in my head like, why the hell is he lying? But you're not gonna finna see it on my face.
big facts.
But I guess the main thing that really made me even more skeptical about his story is when they released him after this long. I feel like that he was telling that story for like days. They finally was like, yo, it's almost 4:00. It's time to go. Like, bring him back to his cell, whatever. And he in there rehearsing the story.
He's got to get it just right.
No, but he was switching the people. He was like, no, Kurt did it. And then Kyra did it. I'm like, so who did it? You know, so that made me think, okay, he's lying about something. The defendant, I don't trust you.
Side-eye emoji?
Yeah, I'm side-eyeing him because I'm just like, okay, I understand about the rehearsing. You do have to have your story together because you up there stuttering, they gonna think you're lying. Just point blank. But it's just that he was changing the people, you know, that did this. So I'm like, why are you changing the people? Like, who did it, you know? And then, yeah.
So that was your final thoughts?
Yeah, basically my final thoughts. Like, I need to know
So
more.
it's the
I feel like we're not getting the full story, and it's like kind of dragging it. You dragging it.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was at. I was looking at it like, yo, you putting together one hell of a story. I mean, in the process, like you said earlier, you admitting to all these other charges.
Yeah, so
I'm like, if you get off on this M, you gotta face a lot. But hey,
yeah.
if that's what you want to do.
And he keeps trying to drill into people's heads. He's a car salesman. He's a car salesman. He couldn't possibly do this. I feel like he said that like 50 times. I'm just a car salesman. I'm just a car salesman. I'm just a car salesman. So, you know, he's trying to put that.
Kyra.
Yeah, he's trying to put
car
that.
salesman. His love for Kyra.
Yeah, he's trying to put that in their head subconsciously, like without them even realizing, yo, he a car salesman.
Couldn't do
Look,
this.
people do stuff every day that you wouldn't expect them to do. So that little car salesman thing, it's not working.
And then Kyra, when the dude died or he getting or she think he dead or whatever, she started crying.
Wow, that was an unforeseen accident that she had to do. She really had to knock somebody off when she really didn't want to.
Man, niggas die every day, B.
Nah, man, she was distraught. At least she followed through. She didn't freeze up or anything.
You're right. All these motherfuckers just sloppy as shit. All of them. Just, I don't know. I want to see where it go. I guess, because I like the series for the simple fact that it's short.
It is short.
But I'm still trying. So, you ask about the conciseness of the story and how it's so pinpoint and it's this and it's that. But with 4 episodes, I think they're doing a pretty good job of laying out a hell of a plot.
Yeah, for sure. They are doing a good job. I'm not talking about the writers in general, you know, I'm talking about the defendant. But yeah, I do feel like they're doing a good job. They're letting us know their relationship. He, you know, letting us know his relationship, and from the jump was saying how, you know, that's why I kind of feel like Kyra's like made up somewhat.
Okay.
Because it's like from the jump, he made it to where y'all not gonna be able to find her because he didn't know her name. Remember when she had one missing for the Glocks and he didn't know none of her information? So I'm like, that's easy to make up somebody like that. You know what I'm saying?
So if he made that up, he made the Glocks up and everything there too.
He didn't have to make them up. It probably just didn't go down with Kyra or something. What if he had the beef with the Glocks? You know?
You think he about their life?
I don't know.
So you just think he just cold-blooded and he just out here?
I'm not going to say he cold-blooded, but it did make me think that he is definitely capable of lying and capable of getting people to believe it from when he went to set up Jamil. You know, he went there like, you know what, give me this. I'm going to go do it. Because he knew that Jamil going to be like, man, you don't know what you're doing. I got this. Introduce me to him. And he made it believable.
Yeah, he played that off.
He played it off a little too good. But yeah.
I'm ready for the last one.
Yeah, I'm ready for this finale. So y'all, that's all we have for this episode. Let us know down below in the comments. Is Kyra even real? I don't know. But yeah, come back and get this fire content.